and she's way too fast. I don't know what's going on, but Melissa's throwing rocks so Zamboni can chase him. And somehow she threw one directly in the air and it almost hit me in the head. In her defense though, she hasn't had her coffee yet, so.
Very tired. What am I saying? Oh.
You're gonna say that we just left our camp in Elephant Butte. It was amazing, just like this cheese stick. And now we're headed to White Sands. Whatchamacallit?
White Sands National Monument via way of Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Yes.
Babe, how many string cheeses do we eat every day?
I would probably say at least 10 a piece per day. We might have problems. This road trip is getting a little spicy. Yow! Alright, so it's a new day, a new camp, and a new adventure.
You're a dork.
I think one of my favorite things about a new camp is checking out all of the new rigs every time. Oh, it's so bright. The Jeep goes inside the motorhome. They even have a deck off the back. It's awesome. Don't forget van life. We're talking about these buses. I think one of the big things is the cool factor. Cool factor, they win 100%.
Cool factor's like an 11.
11 on the cool factor scale. On the practicality side, I think they get like a 3. Because yesterday, that super sweet bus that has all the cool factor had to pack up his whole bus, and he left like 3 times yesterday to go to the store. Whereas we left our trailer, we were gone all day. We could easily get in and out of parking lots, go wherever we want, do whatever we want, come back, our house is set up. No one took our spot, which that guy's spot did not get taken, but I could foresee that happening quite oftenly.
However, we do have 3 slide outs that we have to manage every time we move, and they don't have any slide outs.
Yeah,
so
they don't have any slide outs.
A few less things to deal with.
But we were saying that if you really are going for the cool factor, that the middle ground might be, in my opinion, maybe an Airstream with like a super cool old pickup or something to tow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, Airstreams are not that practical because a 5th wheel is so much more practical.
Yeah.
They tow better. They don't have to be super long.
Yep.
I don't know. I guess we're impartial to 5th wheels.
This is why we ended up with a 5th wheel, because we keep coming back to the same conversation.
Alright, so we're here at White Sands, and Melissa went in to see if we can get a backpacking permit for Friday or Saturday night. Hopefully we get a permit. If not, I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll probably just do kind of like typical day stuff that you do here. It's a little tricky for us because we want to bring the trailer into where you do the backpacking portion and park it there with the dogs. So I don't know. We'll see what they say. What's the verdict?
So we are allowed to camp or park in the parking lot as long as we don't sleep in it. So no sleeping. And we can bring the dogs in, but they have to be on leash all the time because there's missiles and airplanes and they might get scared. And we have to come back the morning of to get our backpacking permits because they don't do them. Super stoked. We got our permit. I was able to get one of the closest sites so that Blue Dog doesn't struggle quite as much. Alright, so I got the permits. I'm going back to camp right now. I'm gonna try to trick Melissa into thinking that we didn't get the permits. Let's see what her reaction is. Hi, Blue! Well, should we try again tomorrow? We didn't have any?
There was like 30 people online.
Oh my god, are you serious?
It's crazy. What do you think? Should we try again tomorrow?
Yeah. You're fucking with me, aren't you?
Nailed it! We're here in White Sands. It's about 25-mile-per-hour winds, and we are crazy enough to attempt to go into a backpacking spot. Wish us luck. Worst case scenario, we don't get any sleep whatsoever. Best case scenario, it calms down and we get amazing photos, have a great time, and make it out alive. So, wish us luck. They lost their hat. Been chasing it for quite a while. Now here we are on the great African sand dunes. Vicious winds. We've probably gone up and down about 7 or 8 dunes already. What do you got to say for yourself? What? Oh, Greg lives in the dunes?
Oh, Greg!
It's pretty interesting. What are those markers? Some markers behind me, and that's all you get to figure out where you're going here. There's no trail, the footprints disappear, so it's, you gotta really pay attention. So we made it. We set up our camp right here. It's not too bad. We have this big dune right here, blocking a lot of the wind. Big dune over here. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. It's mostly so you can check out the stars, get the experience. It's supposed to be really, really dark out here. Rolling?
We're rolling.
Rolling. The only bummer about low tops.
As the wave of the drum keeps me going, vibrations pick up and lash at me. I feel the sound, senses flow.
Something about it, it's so different than Klamath. I don't know if it's because the sand is white or because there's no off-road vehicles. The fact that it's hiking, so many different reasons. I'm not sure, but it's amazing.
Blood is flowing. It's like
I see dead people. They're everywhere. Well, we're in our tent for a couple hours while it gets dark out. It's too windy right now. We haven't been in a tent like this in a while.
No, it's been some time.
I need to get back into the backpacking. Everything's covered with sand, 100%. It's all good.
It was really windy earlier. It's not so bad now.
Yeah, it's not bad now.
Good morning from White Sands Monument, New Mexico. I managed to crawl out of my warm bed this morning and brave the cold to check out the sunrise, and it's totally worth it.
Sunrise. It's a little chilly. I got my sweet bright red down jacket. So, this is a short little trip, one-nighter. We're heading back to the trailer now. It's so much easier just to make coffee in the trailer rather than bring jet oil out here, all the coffee stuff. And then I think we're going to El Paso. Home! We made it! No one panic. We made it back. Not that you guys would know, because this is about a week behind.
It really wasn't far at all.
It's 0.58 of a mile. Alright, so that's it for White Sands. We're actually heading to El Paso. We got a couple recommendations of good restaurants to go check out from Melissa's cousin. Yeah, but we'll be back in New Mexico pretty quickly after El Paso.